Alright guys, it's Christos here from ProWired. We're back in Mill Park at a property where we completed a CCTV security system. You can see the Dawa TIOC cameras above me protecting all the front yard. We've got some pretty interesting, funny footage, but that's not what we're here for today. I don't post a lot about it, but I am still an electrician, so we're being called out to... Let's have a look what's going on inside the switchboard. We've got a tripping RCD over here. As you can see, it's been getting quite hot over there. Is it due to a loose terminal or just too much load? It shouldn't get like that. So what we're going to do is remove those two cables, get out our good old insulation resistance tester, make sure that the cabling is fine inside the property, and then go from there. Alright, time to get these cables out of the breaker, or rcbo. There's our active. Have a look at that. That's been getting some heat into it. They weren't very tight either, the terminals, or quite easy to undo. So that's probably a sign of a loose connection with a lot of load going through it. Heaps of current causing that, I don't know. So let's try to reactivate the RCD. Definitely got a burnt out RCD there. That was a massive bang. Christ, shit my pants there. So dare say that is going to test fine, and that RCD is cooked. Alright guys, so I've gone to the van and retrieved a new pair of jocks after that bang. My god. I've got the insulation resistance tester set up on the cable. Let's have a look. So here is a Hioki digital IR tester around the 500 volt range. What we want to do is be checking the active and neutral cables down to earth. So if there is a short, you can see it will go red. So we're looking for above 1 megohm. So let's look at that. Let's look at the active there. 11 megohms, almost 12, that's great. Anything above 1 is safe to energize. Now on the neutral, we've still got the MEN on as well, and that's coming up on 12 on both legs. That's great. So presuming all we've got to do is replace this exploding rcbo, and it should be happy days after that, and repair a bit of this charred cable here. Alrighty, let's get to it. Alright guys, so I've been replacing the rcbo. Let's have a look in here. So there's your new 20 amp rcbo. Neutral's been ran up top. I dare say it had some loose terminations, but let's have a look at this. Look at that. You can see where the tunnel was hitting the insulation. It wasn't even stripped correctly. Then this one started to go up, assuming that the terminals in the old one were loose. And whoever's mucked around with his switchboard, because look at that, as I was working in here, that just fell out, which feeds that rcbo. So what we're going to do for good measure is just go over all the terminals, make sure that it's all tight, and do a little switchboard service whilst we're here, so we can leave it better than we found it. We're not all the same. Happy days. Thanks for watching.